I'm so late. I'm still eating my toast. Good morning, Lynn. Happy Wednesday to you. Good morning, Danny. And good morning, Dan. Good evening to you, Dan. Happy Wednesday to everybody. How are you? Am I talking loud enough? I hope so. Kind of quiet this morning. Good morning, Wild Collections. How are you? Happy Wednesday to you. I haven't seen you in here before. It's been a minute. Hello. Good morning, Huntress. Happy Wednesday to you. How are you? I was going to take a walk this morning, and I'm not up for that yet. So I decided I would do this, and I'm actually going to put out a link for the panel. If people, loud and clear. Okay, thank you. I'm actually going to put up a panel today and let people come up and talk if they'd like to. The reason I went live this morning, one is because I said I don't feel like walking. I'm just not there yet, and on a live stream. And the only thing I could find on a live when I woke up, which wasn't that long ago, was the Pope's funeral. Now, I don't mean to keep picking on the Pope, but I kind of do, because I could go off and speak probably all day on religion. People would be interested because I would talk about all of them and how so many of them are just wrong. But anyway, because you don't need religion. Anyway, I don't want to watch the Pope's funeral. So that's why I went live. Good morning, Stormy. Happy Wednesday, honey. I'm great. My hubby's staying off work for a couple of days for some quality time with me. That sounds good. Nice. Good morning, Ward, if he's home right now. Morning. Good morning, Chris. Happy Wednesday. You know, I walked for so many Wednesdays that you guys are used to it. And by now, and then now that I don't go live on Wednesdays and walk, you're like, wait, what's going on? Cactus is just going through crap. That's all. It's normal. It's life. I'm getting through it. So, how is everybody else? I've told you guys to be better than I am. How are you doing? Is everybody okay? I hope so. I do. I hope you're okay. I was going to mute my mic to cough, but since my mic doesn't work anymore, I wonder if my mic doesn't work with Restream. My mic worked with StreamYard just fine, but I wonder if it's not syncing with Restream. Maybe that's why. I don't know how this stuff works. Dan, you're pretty technical. Do you know how this stuff works? I'm out of coffee, so I won't be talking much. Oh, no. I'm sorry you're out of coffee. Yeah, here, have some more. Good morning, Arizona treasure hunters. Happy Wednesday to you. It's nice to see you. I haven't even finished my toast or drank half my tea. I got up late again this morning. I need to stop doing that. I like waking up at 4 or 4:30. Instead, I've been waking up at 5. It's crazy. Mike, 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 Mike. Guess what day it is? It's hump day. It's time to get over the day. That's for sure. Yeah. Minty, good morning. Am I missing somebody? Excuse me. Just a moment, guys. Yeah, like I said, I went live because I didn't want to watch the Pope's funeral. I'm not Catholic, nor do I want to be. There's that. There we go. Whoops. Okay, that's better. That's better. I can read that better. I like that better. My new printer is going to be in today. Cool. Right on. Good. Danny, very nice work on the dragon piece. Yeah. Yeah, he's done really well. I've got a bunch of them now. Hope I didn't miss anyone so far. I don't think you've missed anybody. There's not too many people in here this morning. There's only 14 people watching me struggle and fail. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I want to paint it. Welcome, Jay. And I saw that you wanted to paint the inside of the mouth. The jaw does move. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Danny told me that one of my dragons can sit, the neck and the head, you can balance it just right. I spent 10 minutes one day trying to get it to sit right, and it wouldn't sit, so I said, forget it. I can't get it done. I got lots of cool things to show y'all, but I need to wash my hair. It's an amazing piece, thank you. Oh, that's cool. Oh, did he send you one? Oh, that's cool. Right on. Hello, Ariane Manolo. How are you? Excuse me, guys. You weren't holding your tongue, right? No. I have a bunch of dragons. Oh, okay. Cool. If only y'all could see how bad I look. I'm not showing you how I look. You don't get to see that. No, you don't get to see that. Yes, I got Falcor. Oh, cool. Yeah, I have Falcor too. Uh-huh. I have Falcor, and Rachel has Toothless and Light Fury. So, yeah. I mowed yesterday, and it was awesome getting out and getting my gardening on. Yeah, I had transplanted some more of my tomato plants yesterday. I got my instrument playing as well. Cool. Cool. I just put out the panel link. If someone wants to come up and talk to me, you're more than welcome to. So I haven't done that in a long time. Dragons are cool. I like dragons too. I do. I always have. My favorite dragons are actually the ones from that I've ever seen on movies or film or anything are the ones from shoot, why can't I remember the name of that show? I never remember the name of that show. I just remember the actors. Um, and my mind is drawing a blank. What was that show? Shoot. Not Dragon Slayer. I can't remember. Push more too. My son's like, Mom, get a rider. So are rocks and cactuses. Yeah. What's the name of that show? You guys know what I'm talking about? With the really cool dragons? Oh, I know how to find it. Yeah. Yeah. No, not that one. Eight babies hatched yesterday. Oh, I didn't know you had chickens. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I shared with Raider Rich. Okay. I just wanted to know if people wanted to come up and have a conversation with me today. That's all. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. I'll just sit here and pretend like I'm talking. If you do remember, let me know. I'll see if I can find it. I'm looking for it right now, Danny. Um, no, 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 no. That's awesome, Billboard. I went to get coffee, so I don't know what you're talking about. How to Train Your Dragon? No. Kiss Kiss has been sick off and on for 3 days. I've been cleaning everything, hoping that maybe it will help. Everlasting Dragon? Nope. Flying Tiger and Hidden Dragon? No. Nope. You guys are getting all the ones, but it was that series on HBO. Jason Momoa was in it. I cannot think of the damn name. It's just escaping my brain this morning. It's frustrating. Yeah, we have chickens and ducks. Oh, cool. Okay. Game of Thrones. Good God, I'm blonde. Wow. Game of Thrones. Have any of you guys watched Game of Thrones? There's Anonymous. That's it. Yeah, at the same time. Hello, Anonymous. How are you? Good morning to you. Yes, Game of Thrones. That's it. That's it. I love those drag. They were all CGI. They were all CGI. And they were fabulous. I loved those dragons. I loved when they were growing up. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. The whole thing. Very cool. Yeah. Game of Thrones. That's it. Good morning. I slept in. You slept in? No. You're always telling me that you're awake 2 hours, waiting for me for 2 hours before I go live. Yeah, Game of Thrones has the best dragons. That's the one I was thinking about. Yep, that's it. Just couldn't think of the gosh darn name. Yeah, Anonymous is around occasionally. Last time I saw Anonymous, he was in Callahan's channel, I think. Couldn't stand how Game of Thrones ended. Yeah, I know. I know. I didn't like that either. I didn't watch it when it was popular. and everybody else was watching it. Um, I got into it in another way. How did I get into it in another way? Let me think about this. I watched the whole series, all from my friend. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I did not watch that series when it was popular. I watched it after the fact. And one of my friends had every single episode downloaded, so I was able to binge watch it without having to wait. That was cool. I liked that. Morning Anonymous. Morning Elaine. Rain of Fire. Yeah. I stayed up late, like midnight late, not 7 p.m. late. Oh, that's why. I gotcha. Never watched it. Yeah. Yeah. Some people have, some people haven't. The names are Drogon, Rhaegal, and Viscerat. Yeah. I don't remember which one that the ice people got him, the other dragon. When they raised the dragon from the dead and turned it to the other side, it looked even cooler, in my opinion. It looked even cooler. I love those dragons. They were really neat looking. Good morning, Mona. I saw your live the other day. I didn't talk, but I watched your live the other day. Happy Wednesday to you. I was up that late, laid down at 12:30. Gotcha. I went to bed at, when did I go to bed? It was last night, 10 o'clock. I actually stayed up till 10. Something like that. Yeah, you never know where I might pop up. Taking care of the cats. Right now, just heard you talking about the dragons. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I know. Anonymous belongs to a lot of different channels, and you never know when he's going to pop up. So, good morning to you. It's nice to see you here. I appreciate it. Does Rachel like turtles? I don't know, honey. I'll have to ask her. Honestly, I'll have to ask her. I don't know if she likes turtles or not. Yeah, I'm not sure at all. I'm going to try and finish my toast, guys. Hang on. Oh, I got a gift in the mail yesterday. And it's for the outside. And they're really neat. And I think I'll leave them as a surprise um, for you when I show my next outside live stream. Yeah, I got a gift yesterday. It cheered me up a little bit. Be right back. Need more coffee. Okay, sounds good. This is the station break pause of the show. Thanks, Chris. I fall asleep normally around 8 and get up at 10 to go to bed if hubby picks the movie. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Good morning, Rome. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? Happy Wednesday to you. I'm here instead of walking. I decided to do this morning. So, yeah, I'll walk later. I have to go shopping too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've got some things to do today. That's for sure. Need to go get some more food. Hope you're doing well, Rome. I'm trying to do better. I sound a little better. I feel a little better today. Yesterday, I went for a walk and stuck close to home and didn't talk to too many people. I'm trying to get my head right. Yep, we're pausing for station identification. That's right. I'd like to finish my toast. And I'm just sitting here drinking my tea. And I hope everybody's doing better than I am. That's my wish for all of you, is I hope that all of you are doing better than I am. I found a flower arrangement of red, white, and blue flowers for the funeral Saturday. He's going to be buried with full military honors. Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha. Do you need a pain reliever that works? Picky shits, ain't you? Today I have to buy funeral clothes, and so does my husband. Oh, you don't have any? Gotcha. Yeah. Board's ready to go, heading to the beach. Oh, that sounds like fun. Have a terrific day, everyone. May you all be blessed with supernatural divine health, provision, and protection. Sounds like fun, Huntress. Have a great day, honey. We will be live streaming from the event with a live panel so everyone can join us and play along. Okay, Mona. Alrighty. This one has 650 milligrams of pain relief. This one has 600. This one has 800. Which would you prefer? Duh, right? I was doing okay until the obituary came out. Oops. YouTube turns 20. Creator Insider. YouTube turns 20. Oh boy. And then I got the teary eyes. Yeah, I understand. How about you take two 650s and I get 1,300? Okay. All right. I just finished eating my toast. So now I'm done with that. That's good. I found two of the three dragons. Oh, I love them. They are so detail oriented. And they're absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, when they killed the one dragon and the Ice King just walked over there and touched that dragon and turned him back to life and his eyes were blue. Oh my goodness. It was amazing. Good morning, Oladio. Happy Wednesday to you. I was gonna walk this morning and I'm just not up to it. For a live stream anyway, I'm just not up to it. So I'm live like this morning. And I pinned the panel link if anybody wants to come up and talk to me. So far, no one wants to seem to talk to me, and I am not offended. It's okay. It's quite all right. Dragons. I love dragons. Part of my pretend world on FB is my kitty Frosty is the last dragon lord. Oh, cool. Right on. Right on. They are not articulated, but more like a statue. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Good morning, everybody. Just in case I miss somebody. Hey, good morning, Kelly. How are you, honey? I hope you're feeling much better. It's better than you not going live. Yeah, I actually thought of not going live this morning. What are you talking about? A dragon movie? We're talking about Game of Thrones, Mona. We were just talking about dragons themselves,
And then I said the best dragons ever were the ones from Game of Thrones, and I could not remember the name Game of Thrones. So, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Because Danny has 3D printed a lot of dragons for people. And, um, yeah, that's what got us started on this conversation of stuff and things. I'll come on panel if no one else will. Okay. I wish we could share pictures in chat. I know. I know. If you have coffee, Chris, I'm still trying to focus on. It's okay. I don't do panels very often. You guys know that. I just don't. I don't have people come up here and talk to me about stuff and things. But this morning, yeah, I'm still working on it. I'm working on my mental status. How about that? That's what I'm talking about. I'm working on my mental status, and I'm not ashamed to say it. The dragon would never explode, but a dino might. Good morning, dear Elise. It's nice to see you. Happy Wednesday to you. You're back. Welcome back. Morning, Mona.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, honey.
Oh, wow. Things are really they're blooming around here. I had the most beautiful clematis blooms, bright red.
Mm-hmm.
I got my all the and what the rain did and the storm did, it's fixed. It's fixable, and I'm happy with that because I had spent a lot of time trying to make my yard perfect for the kickoff of Military Appreciation Month here, and I wanted it to be just. But the good Lord had other plans.
He always does.
So, it is what it is. I was watching your short on the cactus, and you said something about cactus jelly. Mm.
I'm going to be making a heck of a lot more cactus jelly this year, and I'm going to be selling it.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
because it worked out so well last year, and I just gave a couple jars away. But
Oh,
this
honey.
time, yeah, this time, I'm going to make a bunch of it and just sell it out. Good
I'll
morning,
gladly
Chris.
pay for a jar and shipping. 'Cause I've
Okay.
never had cactus jelly. I got to try it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
And
it's
Chris said it
good.
was really good.
It
So,
is good stuff. Yeah.
Good morning. Yes, the jelly is good.
Yeah. Chris won some last year.
good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Miss Mona.
How did you survive the storm?
Same way you did. I try to float. Float. They all
What was
float down here.
one thing about it? It sure made everything pop. I got to pull so many morning glories. It ain't even funny. They just came up everywhere. So
Bugs are out.
I've had a hard time getting the house full, but it looks like we've got at least 14 or 15 coming, and we'll work out the rest of it. So, but it's going to be fun. We're going to play a game. Minty, I got this game. It says I should have known that. It's a trivia game.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to, I haven't even opened the box because I don't want to be accused of cheating.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to actually do a live panel and play the game of I should have known that.
Hmm. Okay.
And I got a menu, I think, finally. I think we're going to be having lasagna and garlic bread one night. I'm going to be making a big old pot of chicken and dumpling soup and ham one night, and then ham salad sandwiches and But for breakfast, we're going to have eggs and bacon and biscuits and gravy and, hash browns and that sort of thing. So the pancakes, there's a waffle. I understand there's a waffle iron in the house. So one day we can have waffles. But we're going to eat good.
Good.
And I'm going to get to cook. It's really hard to cook for one or two people and really do a good meal. That's why I love my Thanksgiving Heroes feeds, because I get to cook for a lot of people, and I can do all those neat, fancy dishes when I'm cooking for a lot of people. So,
Right.
anybody got any? Chris, what's your favorite hillbilly? I want to have a hillbilly meal. Now, what's your favorite hillbilly food?
Deer meat, fried taters, biscuits, gravy, purple hull peas, and/or fresh corn.
Okay, that sounds like a heck of a meal.
That's what hillbillies eat. Like to eat. That's what we live off of.
I got everything but the deer.
There you go. Well, you can replace deer with squirrel or uh, go to the store and get a ham or a chicken or just replace it with a fried chicken will work.
Fried chicken would work. Okay. I thought about fixing frog legs.
Frog legs are good.
I've never had those.
You have it? Oh, honey.
No, I don't know if I could.
Oh.
I'm being completely honest with you.
The first time I ever ate a frog leg, I was like, "Oh, this ain't right."
Exactly.
Then I ate it again, and I was good with it.
Really? Okay.
And now I eat them every chance I can get.
Wow.
Well, Walmart has frog legs and gator bites.
Wow.
What? Where are those at in the? Are you serious?
Yeah,
Is that seasonal?
They're in with the shrimp area. The shrimp
Oh,
and
I
fish
never
area.
go over there. Yeah, I don't buy fish. I don't do seafood.
Um,
Not this far inland. I won't do seafood.
Yeah, well, I like gator. I eat gator every year.
I didn't know they had gator. I got to check that out.
Yeah, they got gator bites.
Gator
Wow.
bite. Because gator's supposed to be like frog legs are like chicken to pork. Gator is like pork.
Oh.
Gator tastes like gator.
But yeah, but it's like a fishy pork. That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
Yeah,
Okay.
possibly.
I wanted
Okay.
it. I'll eat it. I'll eat anything first, just to see if I like it or not. That's how I know Gene bugs taste like purple hull peas.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, they go down easier if you have a sweetheart next to you. And of course, you never kiss me again.
That's funny. Everybody in my chat's going, nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Lee said fix up a pot of pinto beans. I thought
Hey.
about fixing beans and ham hocks, and my poke's up. And from this last rain, I got a feeling that I've got dock and dandelion greens, and I should have some wild lettuce up here in the fields. And I thought about fixing up a big old pot of wild greens. That'd be hillbilly.
Yeah, if the poke salad was in season, that'd be perfect.
Oh, poke's perfect right now. My poke is coming up just
There you
beautiful.
go. I ain't
See?
had poke salad in a long time.
For the people in my chat, Chris lives in Arkansas and Mona lives in Missouri. So they eat different things down there. And I am not trying to set you guys aside or make fun of you or poke in any type of way whatsoever. But Oladio just said, wow, some of those aren't some of my Nana used to cook in Virginia.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm definitely going to fix some thin sliced fried taters and onions. You
Oh,
got to
yeah.
have fried taters and onions. But yeah, I love fried taters.
I do too. Yeah, Chill says, y'all eat what I call weird stuff.
There was this guy that went farmer from out of DeQueen one time, DeQueen, Arkansas. He won the lottery, and they told him he needed to go on vacation to New York, so he went and tried all the restaurants that they have. Morning, Stormy.
Hi, honey.
And so he went to this Italian restaurant, and he sat down, and they handed him a menu. He didn't know. So I asked him what he wanted to eat, and he said, I want some maters, some taters, and some pinto beans. He said, you're from Arkansas, aren't you? And he said, well, how'd you know? It's an Italian restaurant, sir. He said, oh, well, I'm offended. I'm going to go to another restaurant. So he goes across the street to the Chinese restaurant. He sits down and asks what he wanted. And he said, I want some maters, some taters, and some pinto beans. You're from Arkansas, aren't you? He said, how'd you know? He goes, your accent gives you away. I'm offended. I'm leaving. I'm going to somewhere. He went 2 doors down.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's pretty. Got his overalls on.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, he's an engineer for a choo-choo train.
That's a Cupid doll.
An advertising doll for Lee Jeans.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, cool.
Yep. We did a little research, and there's it's from the 30s.
Uh-huh.
And it's gonna it's worth like between maybe 3 and 1,000 depending on the buyer, if they decide they really want it.
Nice.
It's not in the greatest condition with it's got the damage on the feet here, you see.
Mhm.
But
He's in pretty good shape for being that age.
made out of wood
In my opinion. Yeah.
and composite.
Yeah. Pretty good shape,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Well,
Well,
that's
good.
one thing.
I hope you
One thing I wanted to show and tell y'all, what I think this belonged to my grandmother or my grandfather,
Uh-huh.
I think, but I don't really
cool.
know.
That is cool.
I have a cannon. Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
Cannon. It's a cannon.
Oh,
It's a
look at
cannon.
that. It's like your own personal cannon. I want one.
And if you look real close, it's full of dust. See?
Yeah.
I tried to dust it, but this belonged to my father, and I don't know how old it is.
That's a real cannon.
It's a real cannon.
Man, that's awesome right there.
I
Look
would
real
buy
close.
that and use that to blow up the pack rats.
Okay, get closer here.
That's not nice, but that's funny.
Oh, that's in excellent shape.
It is. Oh, that's neat looking. I've never seen one like that before.
I mean, how'd you like to be standing around with your beer buddies, man? Hey, man, guess what? I got a cannon.
Exactly.
You got to buy one. I had the money, I'd buy it.
Exactly.
Oh my
Look at the
goodness.
camera.
Ooh, now you're talking.
Oh, that is so neat. How
This
old
is-
is that?
It's
Oh, I love
1918.
antiques. How old?
Kodak, 1918.
Oh,
If you look real close, right around the lens there
uh-huh.
is, if I can keep it, it's hard to keep it
Yeah,
but
steady.
right below the round part of the lens. I can get it
There's a
closer.
little plate attached to it. Uh-huh. It's hard to see. That is so cool. I love old stuff like that.
Now, I did clean it up yesterday, hoping that something like this would happen where I could do a show and tell, because it really is neat.
It is.
And I guess I'm not used to the camera, though, so I keep getting confused on where to place this thing.
I know. That's always
Does that
confusing to
make
me too.
sense?
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, that's neat.
but we're going to get as close as we can. So, but I can't figure out how to close it.
Oh,
It has these little, you see these little these
They
things
push
here,
in.
but it's weird.
They push in.
And then there's like it pushes in.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
where
looks
you
like
see the
an
little
I
finger
don't.
spot. No, you see the little finger spots on the side where the hinges are. You'll see a little dip in there where a finger fits. No, down on the side, those hinges there, right there. On both sides, you push it in. Both sides
Yeah,
in
I
at
see what
the
you're
same
talking
time.
about. That's how to do it.
yeah, like a
Yeah.
hinge kind of thing.
Well,
Just
I don't
push them
want to
in.
break it because there's a one of a kind. I don't know when they started their company, but I think they're from Rochester, right? Kodak.
I don't know where Kodak's from.
I have no idea. Sounds
I
sounds
have
right to
a
me.
flashlight. I got this at a garage sale, and
Oh, that's a really old flashlight. Look at
Yeah.
that.
I don't know how old it is, but this is the lens, which is real different.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a thick piece. It doesn't look normal. So you can kind of see the thickness from here now.
Yeah.
See how
Yeah.
thick that is? It says Ever Ready Day Low. So this is an old Ever Ready flashlight.
Wow.
Yeah, they
And
used to make them with the batteries in them back in the day.
and I don't see a year or anything. But it's like you find these kind of things, and next thing you know, you've been collecting stuff. But there's this one item here that I've got right behind me. It's a princess light.
That's just cool. That's cool looking.
Doesn't have any kind of a manufacturer's name on it.
Doesn't that remind you of every GM car you've ever opened the door and looked down and see the little thing on
Thing
the
comes,
rail?
the top comes off, and then inside is a light
Right
fixture.
on.
But it's like it's carved out of wood.
Shield says the Eastman Kodak Company was started by George Eastman and Henry A. Strong in 1881. That was a while ago. Look at that. That's a neat carriage. That looks like it's made out of wood.
It is. It's
Yeah.
made out of wood. It's hand carved, probably. And
It's a light.
there was a years ago, my sister said that my mom and her husband had it appraised, and someone said that it was worth a lot of money.
Hmm.
But I went to try to find it, and I haven't found it anywhere yet. Like,
You
you
can't-
try to look.
There isn't any comps. Yeah.
Yep.
There might not be. Sometimes there's items that you cannot find comps for, and you have to do the best you can.
It looks handmade, though. You can see the glue. There's like glue drops that are on parts of it where it was glued together. Maybe somebody actually fixed it.
Right?
It had broken and they put the glue on there.
Yeah,
But it's really old.
it is. Chilled said they made their headquarters in Rochester, New York. It began as the Eastman Dry Plate Company. The company made photographic plates for photographers. Cool. I did not know that.
Yep.
Right on.
So my sister Judy gave this to me.
Mm-hmm.
This was real kind of her.
Well, you got a heck of a deal.
Definitely. That's some really neat stuff. That's really neat.
I wanted to share it with y'all because it's better than well, no one was coming up anyway, but you guys finally started to come up. But I thought, well, maybe I could show you my stuff.
No, I like it.
Right on.
I like
Okay. Oh my goodness! And my instrument's on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chill, the camera she showed Wes from the early 1950s. Ah, gotcha. It
My
changed from
theme
a
is red,
partnership.
white, and blue, and I'm
Huh?
planting these today.
What
Oh,
about-
lovely!
Oh,
Do
look
they
at those sunflowers.
Do they get tall, these ones, or do they get?
These are 5 feet,
That's pretty
5 to 6 feet tall.
That's tall for me.
Neat.
But I was
Neat.
trying to find something that would go with my red, white, and blue flower theme that I'm putting in my garden.
Nice.
And then I
Nice.
found these blue marigold or morning glories.
Those
That'll
get
work.
invasive if you're not careful. They'll
I
start
know.
crawling in your yard.
I know they're everywhere. I
Yes,
have morning
I have
glories
them too.
everywhere. In fact, I plan to spend today yanking out morning glories where I don't want them.
Oh yeah, well, you know about the invasiveness then.
Oh yeah, you cannot. You have to control them because they really do.
Yeah, I've got raspberries that I think is going to do the same thing eventually. That's what they say. The raspberries are the same way.
Anyway, Minty, I'm going to back on out of here and tell you I love you.
Thank you, honey.
And everybody in the chat, I love you all. I love my Minty mornings. They are absolutely the best part of my day is coming here and enjoying you and all the chat is just an absolutely great way to start a morning every morning. Thank you. And I love you all. Minty, thank you for this opportunity. I appreciate that.
You're
You have a
welcome.
great day, Miss Mona.
Thank you for coming up and good luck with your rearranging all your garden and everything.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Enjoy
You're
it.
welcome, honey. Good morning, Tomcat Josh. How are you? Happy Wednesday to you. Hi, Zoomplex. How are you?
I'm not up. I haven't been keeping up with the chat. I'm sorry.
You're all right.
So you remember that? You remember that feller that was looking for some maters, taters, and pinto beans?
Yeah.
Well, he went 2 doors down. He's going to fool him this time and use his proper accent. So he walks up to the counter and he says, "I want some tomatoes, some potatoes, and some pinto beans." They said, "You from Arkansas, aren't you?" What? What are you? He goes, "This is a hardware store."
It went right over my head.
Yeah, I was telling a joke earlier before you came on, and that's the punchline.
You're fine. You're fine.
See, it's all about timing.
Yes, it's always about timing. Jerry Lee says she loves petunias. They bloom all summer. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Well, not always about the timing. Sometimes it depends on how many beers you've had to drink.
No, that too.
Or how many whiskeys you've had that night.
That too. Kelly says, "Yes, Mona, I love our minty mornings." Thank you, everybody.
I do too.
I noticed I put out my short before I went live, and I noticed that several people commented on my short, so I could tell that people were waiting for me to go live. And I'm like, okay, everybody's commenting. All right, everybody's waiting to see if I'm okay because of yesterday and the day before. And that's why I titled my live stream, "Working on It." And I'm okay. I am. I will, for myself, I will always be okay. Sometimes it just takes me longer to bounce back from certain situations. That's all. So I am all right. I'm working on my mental status. I, unfortunately, am one of those people that when people say things, it's hard for me to get over. So if I hear something that someone says or read something that somebody says, unfortunately, it's with me and I have to work through that. Now, if I don't hear anything that people say about me or don't see anything, then I don't know. And it's not in my head and I can just go on about my day. But I'm one of those people where names hurt, words hurt. Unfortunately, I have a thicker skin, but not always. And some people are really just not very nice.
and it's hard for me to bounce back. So I'm just wanting to tell you guys that I am okay. I will be okay. Um, yeah, sometimes it just takes me a little longer to get through stuff than other people, and it is what it is. Good morning, Patricia. Happy Wednesday to you, honey. I
And
was
they
gonna,
all said, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, I was gonna walk today, but I decided not to. I'm just not there yet. So I'll take a walk on my own, but I'm working on it, and I'm getting better. Don't take anything to heart, and that is easier said than done. It
This
really
sort of
is.
thing, this sort of thing happens to everyone. Some people won't admit it.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
And I'm going to admit it. I'm going to tell you my faults. I'm going to admit when I'm wrong. I'm going to admit when I lied to you. I'm going to admit it. It's who I am. Good morning, PA. Happy Wednesday to you. So yeah, I'm all right. I'm gonna be good. I'm working on it, getting stronger, talking to God, doing what I need to do. Um, yeah,
that's how to bounce back.
that's how you do it. That's how you do it. And I would rather do it publicly so that maybe if somebody else is having problems, maybe I will be an example. I don't think that I'm all that, but working through my stuff publicly and on live streams maybe will help somebody else out. You never know. You never know. You know, it's always easy to say, but just advise. Yeah, I know. I know. And some days when I'm going through stuff, I really don't feel like talking to anybody. Some days I just want to be alone and I want to figure stuff out. God tells us that we're not supposed to figure everything out, and I can't abide by that. I have a very hard time.
Yep.
I do. Not being able to figure stuff out because I will sit there and figure it out no matter how hard it is. God bless the working stiff. Yep, I agree. Minty Cactus background. What's in the background? What? Oh, you like my background? Thank you. I have to change my picture. I haven't. I'm trying to get away from the character. Very true. Yeah, it is true. It
I
is.
like the way my color scheme looks.
I like it too. You changed yours.
I just on the fly.
Yeah.
And it lets you
Um,
do that up coming up. So
yeah. Nice. Everything happens for a reason. Yes, it does. I don't want to be inside my head. Sometimes my head's not a pretty picture either. And I work through a lot of stuff in my head before I say things. Uh-huh. I do. I do. People come into our lives for a reason. Yep. We have to learn to adapt to the good, bad, and indifferent. Yep. It is best.
I get lost in my
So,
head sometimes because there's so much room.
at times it is hard to do, especially if it comes from someone who is a friend. Yeah. 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 There are. I'm a live streamer. It's what I do. So I'm involved with a lot of different people. I meet a lot of different people online. Sometimes you can't always tell about that person because they hide a part of themselves away and then they reveal themselves as like, oh my gosh. But I've come across a lot of people. I have become stronger because I have been live streaming. I have gone through several people in several situations and stuff and things. However, when there is so much going on externally, which to me that means the world, and then you have problems at home too, there's nowhere to escape your problems. So okay, then you're forced to deal with them. Okay, cool. And you are forced to deal, but when there's too much going on a daily basis, that's hard. So yeah, it's hard. I try to stay busy to stay out of there. Yeah, I know.
I know. And I will continue to work and solve on a problem in my head until it's sufficient enough for me to deal with. And a lot of times I sit there and work on stuff to figure people out because there are a lot of manipulative people on YouTube that only want you or your channel for nefarious purposes. And I have come to discover that. And they usually gang up on and pile up on the good people that are just out here trying to leave a message and, help people out. And I've noticed that too. Anyone talking bad about other people has problems with their own self-esteem and problems. Yes, dear Elise, that's very much true. Very much true. There are just a lot of very not nice people out there who decide to go online for whatever reason and attack other people. And I will never understand that, ever. And I'm not trying to bring people down again this morning. I'm just talking through stuff. That's all. Just talking through stuff, talking through my stuff, talking through what a lot of us have been through. If you are going to be a live streamer, you have to be able to deal with an amount of crap. Unfortunately, a lot of people just love and to come and attack you to see if you can deal with stuff. And that's not very nice either. So it's whatever.
It's their issue. That's the way I look at it.
It is their issue. If
It's
they have
sad.
a problem,
It turns sad because I feel bad for all these people. They've got something going on that they can't deal with, and they've got to project that on you or anyone else. Not you specifically, but just in general.
Yep.
Type of folks. That's how they're wired. They picked it up from somewhere, and that's all they know, and so that's how they go until they learn and different. And
yeah.
you know,
There's also,
everybody wants validation,
they do.
and they want proper validation.
Uh-huh.
So we're made that way, and like the image of God, and He's the same way. He wants validation.
Yeah.
If everybody quit believing in God, why wouldn't He not exist? Not to that degree, but my anyway, just be. He would. He had to because he did before I came along.
Right.
But I mean, it's kind of that didn't sound right coming out. That ain't sure ain't how I meant it. The way it sounded, God's always there.
God's always there.
That's what makes God God. Makes God God. He's always been there. He always will be there.
Yep.
Anyway, I ain't trying to get on that. I'm trying to say that we're all created in His image. We seek validation. We have emotions. We have, we grow and all that. That's something I've learned reading through the Bible is that there's this growing.
Yep.
Things change. Change is essential for growth. Pain is essential for growth.
Yes.
It's like what you had yesterday. You were hurting and you're feeling bad, and today's a different day, and you've thought about it. You've moved on more from it than what you did. You're better today than you were yesterday.
Mm-hmm. I am.
You seem that way.
Yep. I'm better today than I was yesterday. Tomorrow I'll be better than today.
That's all you can really hope for.
Yeah. And I'm just going to keep going because that's what I do.
To ask any more than that is conceited.
Right.
But, yeah, if we could all just try and understand the other guy would make a difference in the world.
Yeah. And see, some people come on YouTube because they're bored and lonely and they have nothing else to do. They have nothing else to do.
Yeah. We can do it one asshole at a time.
Yes, we can. Well, Lady O says, unfortunately, there are a lot of mean people nowadays. And PA said, me personally, I don't always have the answers at first, but I try to bring problems to the forefront. I backburner them until they have to be dealt with, and solutions come quick. Yeah, I understand that. My mama taught me if I couldn't say something nice, then don't say it. And that's what I was taught too. And that's why a lot of times I don't mention people's names. I talk around it, but I say enough of it so that people can understand who I'm talking about. And some people, and I've discovered this too, which I find very interesting. I have been talking about stuff lately, and some people think I'm talking about them, and I'm not. And some people have allowed their guilty conscience to direct what they've done on YouTube based on what I've said. I've noticed it, I've seen it firsthand. And what I find funny is that I wasn't talking about that particular person or those particular people at all, but they have such a huge guilty conscience that they act accordingly because I know they were listening to me. And it's like, yeah, I find it funny. I wasn't talking about you. But obviously, if you have a guilty conscience, then you're doing something wrong and you felt bad and now you've been caught.
Yeah.
Wanted to mention that one out loud because I've seen that too lately. If people talk on me, I don't give them any validation whatsoever. They're not worth advertising. I don't mention names, PA, but I do talk about certain situations that I've seen and been through. And the point I'm at is I am sick and tired of people talking when they don't know the story. They don't know both sides. They haven't spoken to me in over a year. And they don't know my life. They think they do based on what they hear. They don't have a clue what's going on. And so they judge me. And I hate that with a passion. I can't stand that. If you want to know what's going on in my life, give me a phone call. Send me an email. Talk to me. If you have a problem with something I said, send me an email. Do not be afraid to talk to me. I will not bite your head off. I will not yell at you. I will not cuss and scream at you. I will listen to what you have to say. And I really wish more people would come to me when they have a problem with me instead of going out and opening their mouth on YouTube and spewing rumors and lies. That's what I don't like.
Showing up. Good morning, Miss JoJo.
Morning, Jojo. Be not afraid. I go before you always. Come follow me and I will give you peace. Absolutely. Some people get convicted but don't want to admit it, so they lash out at people. Yes, that's true too, Oladio. Uh-huh. Morning, everyone. Jojo Mir at the Franchise Restaurant Shade for my birthday breakfast. Morning, Dennis and Jojo. Happy birthday again.
Happy
Enjoy your birthday. Go ahead, Stormy.
Happy birthday.
You have such a small voice.
I
I
do.
call it you do. You have such a small, I don't know if that's the right word. Small voice, tiny voice, soft voice. I'm not sure what it is. It's hard to hear you. And I was like, oh, go ahead. I heard you.
Maybe my microphone settings are messed up.
Maybe now I can hear you pretty good. Okay. Now I can hear you. PA says my motto is if I don't piss off at least one person a day, I'm not doing my job.
Sounds
I
about
used to
right.
think like that.
Well, you guys don't remember that song?
Huh.
Be not, if I can sing, be not afraid. I go before you always. Come follow me. And I will give you rest.
Yeah. Yep.
I used to sing that when I was a
I know a
kid.
song like that called Come Into Me. We sing in church.
Mm-hmm.
We learned that when we were in school.
Oladio says when I get to 75, I'm celebrating all year.
There you go.
Of course, you can hear the cigarettes in my chest.
Yeah, it's warm up out here, so the pollen is flowing. We've got some allergies going on.
Yep.
I'm having a heck of a time. Of course, I'm outside a lot. Yeah, I'm outside a lot, so my allergies really kick it up a notch. and I haven't been taking my allergy medicine, and
Thank
you
you,
know
Gerald.
that's my own damn fault. So, oh, Chilled says very nice, Stormy. I
Thank
don't
you.
think many people have heard you sing. So I'm gonna change my battery, even though I changed my battery when I woke up. This battery, I think, is dying. This rechargeable thing. So, just a moment, folks.
Y'all wouldn't believe what I saw this morning. I went downstairs to get my coffee refill, and I looked into my little tray of all my house plants, and I had to take a double glance because my cat was inside of my big pot, just sitting there looking out the window, and he made himself a little home in my big pot. I couldn't believe it. I had to take a picture and a video. Like, what are you doing? And he was sitting there for a good hour inside of a pot, a plant pot, and like what do you call them? It's a clay pot, but it's one of the extra large ones. But it was adorable.
Right on.
Yeah, it's so cute.
PA says came out this morning. My truck was covered in pollen. Yeah, yeah. Our mesquite trees have those fuzzy caterpillars on them. That's what I call them. They're at the actual blooms of the mesquite trees, which turn into those really long mesquite beans. Which is I did that last year, and I almost broke my food processor because of the strength of those mesquite beans. So we're not going to be making any mesquite bean flour again this year.
That
We are
sounds
not.
good. I remember I watched the video and I
Yeah,
felt really bad for you. I'm like, oh goodness, it doesn't look like it's doing what it should.
yeah. It takes a much stronger horsepower motor
The
to
food processor.
yeah, to be able to grind that stuff up. So it's okay. My food processor is still working. It just doesn't work as efficiently as it used to.
Yeah.
It is what it
Mm.
is, you know? It's a process. So, did he find his new litter box? Who find his new litter box? Stormy, that's a cute and clever cat. Oh,
I
but,
hope it's not his new litter box. The cat found a pot and was sitting in it when I went
We'll
downstairs
find
to get
out
oh
one day.
no.
he was sitting right in all of my house plants in this pot. And I'm like, oh my God, what's he doing? Little
Out in
shit.
new territory.
I hope you don't find a surprise.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know, right? I understand that. I've got more animals than him. And they can really mess your house up pretty bad if you're not
Yeah,
keeping track.
yeah, they can. Dennis says, thanks everyone. I really appreciate it. Denny's employees are fixing to sing to me. I'm going to record it.
Happy birthday.
He's enjoying
Enjoy.
his birthday. Right on.
Happy birthday.
Good.
If you want me to
Lisa-
sing happy birthday, Dennis, I can do that, but I ain't guaranteeing nothing.
Dare Lee says 6 months since I quit smoking on April 21st. I smoked since I was 13. Good for you.
That's great. I don't remember when I quit, but I'm still on a patch.
Good.
Probably 6 or 8 months now. And
Yeah.
I smoked 50 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not-
I
you
smoked-
Really enjoyed
can
them.
hear it. You can hear it in my chest.
Oh, yeah. You can hear it in mine too. I smoked cigarettes for 29 years, and I've been on the vape for.
They were
Eight?
telling me that some of the health issues that were arising weren't healing. And they said that in order for it to heal, I needed to quit the smoking. And I mean, just putting it onto my skin would be much better than to be smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Because the fire is the part that's worse, the worst for us.
Yes. It's the fact that a cigarette
Well,
is combustible and you have to light it, and all those chemicals and everything that they've put into a cigarette, which is not just tobacco paper and a filter anymore. Yeah, they will hurt you a lot.
yeah.
So stop smoking. Yes. Now, I don't go after people who are still smoking. I don't do that. I'm not one of those reform smokers. Way to go.
It's not an easy thing to stop doing. I mean, my mother used to buy my cigarettes when I was, 14.
Wow.
I mean, I started smoking when I was 8.
Wow.
And so
Wow.
It's like,
Yeah.
what do you do?
Yeah.
But the only thing that I regret is that I was trying to find an excuse to go back onto the cigarettes, because I had quit for a whole year, and then I ended up going on a cruise, and I went back on the cigarettes. When I went on the cruise, I blamed it on my daughter, and started smoking again.
Hmm.
And that was not good. I shouldn't have done that. I should have stayed quit, you know?
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. I quit smoking a few times throughout my smoking career. And
It's
then
not
what
an easy thing to
finally
do.
drove me off of it was getting a headache after every cigarette I smoked. I really don't like headaches. So I quit and I went straight to the vape. And I like it so much better because I don't smell like an ashtray. My vehicle doesn't
Oh,
smell
yeah, that's true
like,
too.
your food, your taste of food comes back after you quit smoking cigarettes. It's amazing. Food tastes just wonderful. It's like, oh, hey, that's what that tastes like. And you remember, you know. So,
But when I stopped doing the smoking, then I was able to heal.
yeah, yeah. Elaine
You know?
said she started smoking at 19 to look cool. I started smoking at 19 because my grandfather died unexpectedly. And my brother and I went to Circle K. And I looked at my brother and I said, let's get a pack of cigarettes. He goes, what? So let's get a pack of cigarettes. I said, I just can't deal with this stuff. And he's like, okay. And back when we started buying cigarettes, they were $1.74 a pack for Marlboro Red.
Wow.
$1.74.
I remember 75 cents a pack.
Ah. I don't
When they
even
were
know.
affordable, and then and all of a sudden they're like, what, $15 a pack in New York now?
I
That
don't
is
know.
ridiculous. Oh,
I don't know
baloney.
what they are now. I know
It was
that I can buy a bottle of juice,
taxed really bad on New York.
right? Yeah, they are. I buy a bottle of juice and it costs me $15 and it lasts me 3 weeks, almost 4 weeks, 3 weeks at least.
Awesome, PA. That's great.
Yeah, PA quit 3 years ago. Nice. Stopping is very hard. It is. I will tell you, I will be completely honest with you. I know I've said this to you guys before. It has been easier for me in my past life to quit smoking pot than it was to quit smoking cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
It
All day
was.
long.
Yep. It's a lot easier to quit smoking the herb than it is the actual nicotine, I've noticed.
That's true.
Yeah. Dear Lee says 50 years for me. I lost my husband on October 20th. I quit smoking on October 21st. I smoked 2 packs a day, just like that. Wow. Good for you, honey. I quit for 5 years and started back. Oh, wow, Elaine.
Wonderful. Good for you.
Wow. When I started less than 50 cents per pack. Yeah, some of you are a little bit older than me, and I'm not being mean.
Not too much. Just a little.
Oh, as I hit my vape. All right, folks. I think I'm done this morning. I doubt if Kelly's still here or not. I hope she's going live today, and I hope that she is feeling much, much better. I'd love to see Kelly go live today. I am going to go for a walk. However, it's not going to be live. That's what I quit smoking pot. Oh, okay. Okay. I tried.
Hey, everybody, have a great day while I come down off this panel here.
Yeah. Everybody have a
Great
wonderful
day.
Wednesday.
God bless every one of you.
Yes. Prayers for all of you that need them. Prayers for me to continue to heal my mental status because I'm still working on it. Yeah. So thank you everyone for being here. I do appreciate you. Bravo to all that stopped cigarettes. Yeah. Gave up cigarettes 30 years ago. Hey, I only smoke outside. I don't like the smell. Oh yeah. I learned that lesson the hard way when I started smoking when I was younger. I never smoked in the house again after that. It was just no thank you. So, all right, Stormy, thank you for coming up, honey.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. For sure. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Y'all take care.
You too. I'm still here, and yes, I'm going live. Oh, I love to see that. Yay. I'm so glad. Good. I will look forward to that. Okay. Thanks, Chris, Moan, and Storm for jumping on Pound. Yeah, thank you, everyone, for coming up and having a conversation with me. I didn't even begin to care what it was about. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for your continued support of me as I just go through life and dealing with stuff. So, thanks, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday. I look forward to Kelly going live later. And love and appreciate you. Bye, everyone.